What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 4. With everything going on in the Ultimate Universe, one thing to return is Spider-Man, a Peter Parker aged up, in his 30s, married, with children, and then Tony Stark came to him with the proposition of him being able to get back what was stolen from him, to become what he was always supposed to be, to become Spider-Man, out here swinging through the city, beginning to learn the ropes. This is when he runs into the Green Goblin. After a confrontation, the two of them have a discussion and talk about a possibility of working together moving forward into the future. Now, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we pick up with MJ and Peter, the two of them getting out of the house for the evening. They've come to a very fancy establishment, and tonight they are here to meet Harry Osborn. This is an opportunity for Harry to meet MJ, but she still has no idea that Peter is in fact Spider-Man. With the conversation getting underway, this is where we have the arrival of his wife. This is where we have the arrival of Gwen Stacy. Gwen Stacy is married to Harry Osborn. With everybody making their introductions, they all go and sit down and have some food. This is where all the conversation really begins. This is all of them getting to know one another. We begin to understand who Gwen Stacy and Harry Osborn are in this universe. The two of them not having children, though it is something that they might be considering. They're more concerned on the world that they might be bringing them into, that the two of them have been married for 8 years. The conversation goes back and forth like this between them and MJ mostly. That MJ used to do some modeling, but then she got into marketing. The biggest news right now, of course, is her partnership with Uncle Ben. Jameson and Ben Parker are creating their own newspaper, a name that they have just settled on, and that name is The Paper. Of course, Jonah's not extremely happy about this name. Seems almost gimmicky, he's just not a big fan of it. But they didn't want to go with something that seemed too pretentious. Something as simple as The Paper. Something that is meant for everybody. For the everyday citizen. Jumping back over to the dinner, Harry is really letting them know that that's a hard market to get into. That it's a closed system. That he'll soon see exactly why it is not the best line of work to be jumping into. Not the right market. Now, Gwen Stacy, on the other hand, she has an opinion saying that maybe it depends on what they cover. Such as the individual that has been swinging around the city. Because she says they all miss the point of this masked man, that he exists for a reason, that there must be a purpose. He is fulfilling a need, whether that be good or bad. She would like to believe that he is a good guy, but being a good guy could be more upsetting to the people, because if there is a masked individual out there, this implies that there is something wrong with the world, that somebody needs to fix it. Going on to say that people need heroes. After the conversation, her and MJ head off to the ladies' room. As they fix their hair, do their makeup, and have a discussion, Gwen is a little bit concerned that she's coming on too strong. She's a CEO, she has a lot of pushy tendencies, and so she's making sure that she's not stepping over the line. She wants to make a good impression, and she's not trying to push too hard. But more than that, Gwen has a proposition. Oscorp had taken over Stan Stark. And to be honest, they have too much money. They need to get some off the books. Exhausted all the normal ways, charity, donations, non-profit, so on and so forth. What she is proposing is to set something up with the two grumpy old men from The Paper, Ben and Jonah, because Gwen is in the mood to see if she can launch a pirate ship, picking up with Peter and Harry. Harry is questioning Peter because he knows Peter has not told his wife yet. And Harry reveals that Gwen knows everything. And he tells Peter, I'm not going to keep secrets from my wife. Now, Peter does believe in keeping this a secret, about protecting his family. He worries that them knowing could endanger them. The only reason his daughter knows is because she found out by accident. president. But Harry pretty much tells him that that's ridiculous, that you can't live your life like that. You know this is something that you want to do. At the end of the day, you are the guy with the powers, with the abilities. You can change this world. You can save this world. And he's not going to tell Peter what he has to do, or even how to do it. It has to be Peter's decision. But what they're up against, these people, they're playing God. They're playing for keeps. And the worst part, they have been doing this their entire lives. It is institutional. It is systematic. It is worldwide. Telling Peter that he has great power. And with great power comes great responsibility. It is only a gift if you use it. Taking us to later that evening, MJ and Peter walking home as they discuss how intense both Gwen and Harry are. Peter is very curious on what MJ thinks about heroes, about the masked individual, about the world needing saving. But MJ just looking at Peter, letting him know, why would I need a hero when I have you? And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. This is not a bad issue. Most of it taking place at the dinner table. I definitely would have liked this to be more than this, but this is a great opportunity to really dive into who the characters are in this Ultimate Universe. Of course, we have to mention Gwen Stacy is alive. In the Ultimate Universe, Gwen Stacy is here. Not only is she here, but she is married to Harry Osborn. And from what we learn, Harry's told her everything about being Green Goblin, more than likely about him being Spider-Man, all of it. To what extent she's involved, we don't really know yet. But there's always the possibility that she could end up being something more than just a regular person. And it's interesting because usually heroes, they like to focus on keeping their identities hidden from everybody and anybody as best possible. But here, Harry is really saying you need to tell your wife that you can't keep these secrets from her. You can't keep it from your family. That this is stuff they have to know. They have to be prepared for. And there is no question about this. You're gonna be out there doing this because you love doing it. You love helping people. Not only that, you're great at it. Harry's a guy with technology. Peter is the guy with the powers, with the capability, with the heart. If they're gonna save the world, Peter's gotta be in this 100%. So far, I am thoroughly enjoying everything that they have been doing with the Ultimate Spider-Man. Hands down, probably the best thing to come out of this. You guys know I'm not a huge fan of what's going on with the main 616 Spider-Man comics. I just can't get back into them. They've been bad for a while, and you guys know that have been here for a while. I tried holding on to Spider-Man. I just couldn't do it. So it is nice that we're getting a comic that is definitely worthwhile. A Spider-Man that I am just fully enjoying and cannot wait to see what comes next. This one was a much slower issue, but we can anticipate moving forward. We're gonna see a lot of awesome stuff. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you want to get caught up on everything that is going on with the Ultimate Universe, go ahead, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It is going to get you completely caught up on everything that is going on with this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.